Hmm. Here we go. And you close this window. And open our browser. Video and the audio cards. You need to load the file or select the file. We open a different load mode. Localhost. Serial suicide occurs. Can I see it in a multiple origin? Then I need to copy and paste and the source code and to check. Okay. I ask this question as you can. You need to let it state array. So I change this one here to HTTP localhost in the port 3000. And is what correctly. We restart. Then we select the multi-port. Okay, because it can get this video. So but is will show his name and our video is in here. Backend video storage card. Is his knowledge. So how to I in the stream video into stream video. This is already received my video name, but if not file name is just to decode URL component. Get the unencoded versions and encode component of you. I maybe can see his file name, so we can here to quench his violence for debug. From and yeah, it's my target, and we we process this one. It's mainly to show his violence in here and process, but it doesn't show into streamed videos. So what's happened? The repository that video because because we had this file the video player, but when video players is all clear, it would to tackle file on display to display it. It will to tackle this URL, but it is already occur in our front page, so it can toggle this page. How to finish this topic? Let's see the size. How to finish this topic? Let's see. Okay. It displays his name, but he's don't to send for self-release. Maybe we need to go to listen first, and then file name. We need to initial the file name. So we go to here in the okay. So we choose this. The selected is the process is work. The years will show when I we click this button. It will to disappear because the final is reset. Okay, let's work. So the next session, I want to proceed these statements. It's about the video content is hard, is okay, is go through this. But we need to know just it the file name is correct. Device backend include his file page. If not is the file page is real to return this. So we want to see this coming is execute. You can file not fault in this statement not exist. It is exist. Is talk about is the file path is wrong. So we customize is we process and his what file not found. Okay, because he doesn't follow this form. So we need to trend if he's banned. It is to transport these founding parameters that can and transfer this here, but he doesn't have the space. And my backend include the space block, so maybe uh, we roll this for but okay, because we don't have these cards, so we need to find his source. Go to index. And he has his frontend video is pausing his frontend. And so it's not your puppet. Then says frontend. File page is a file page is it processed by here shows up. I think it's also output file page. So we need to find the output process, right? We keep the check cut. We deleted the cut. Okay, maybe it's work. Let me check about this. We with reprocess this file and wait for a moment. File not found. Hmm. Mm. The status of the retrieve. Mm. Mm.
This
Wow.
episode, we talked about this sentence. 严以律己. What is this mean?
It's
This
wolf.
means you need to control your behavior and just do the good things. Don't do the bad. Is focus on you need to keep your good behavior and to drop what the bad. Just do the right thing for yourself.
Okay, you can download from here, right?
This episode, we talked about listening sentence. 言以律己. What is listening? This is means you need to control your behavior and just do the good things. Don't do the
The next tip, I want to let it become the document. So I need to know how to use key bias or React in the Node.js application, right? Fourth tip, maybe we can to using this article to implement our application. Build in a tab. Great. Deploy your full stack Node.js and the React application to Kubernetes using EKS. If you are not familiar with workaround, what's this workaround? Yes. Workaround level nodes is a server-side payload from the A-log to the complete web application using Node.js and React Dockerized. I will speak no, because it's a need to price. But I don't have the money, so in Kubernetes. In the window of a modern software
realm,
realm, over modern software development, deploy the web application require strategy approach that ensures readability, scalability, and easy of the management. From such approach, it has gained widespread recognition in the deployed React Node.js application using Kubernetes. Who shall first? Embarking our cross operations was William's image and what less from a true shaman further journey to a repository, which half of the choose domain is trying to forge back to set sail to dock hub. You decide talk. Okay, I know. Now, do you need to reach her your choose domain is trying to forge for front-end and back-end. But I don't know in where. Maybe I can give you a try. Right. So we can go to our structure. Go to the formula structure. You see sport. The river is poor. Don't respond. I want to know. And I want use is a form and image. Copy and paste. Delete the space box. The enter. The chain docket is not recognized. Docket field. So we will need to using the WSL in the console my repository. Let's see project in the profile users for that's what use desktop. Yeah, go to our UI and the Docker pass from an image. Docker now hosts you can install. Snip install Docker. We can install a Docker application. The wait for a moment. environment. You can do something like watch my video.
Eating too much will overload your stomach and affect your health. So, we, for your health, don't eat too much. Is a best option. But if you are hard to control this eating action, I will suggest to improve your exercise count.
Exercise counts. 5, 6.
This is the final destination of all the human being. Maybe we have to learn how to fast is truly can source our life.
Okay. Wait a moment. This is not correct. And I can put my split tools. Where is our question? No. Oh my god. Go back and to the control panel. Can login your password. Just I need to okay. Log into my phone. And I can receive his request. Yes, see the continue. Yes, okay. But it doesn't have a chat. I need to chat the window. You just close the document. Okay, this okay. And we install our Docker. We can pass all of them. We need to release from any image. So paste. Let's it build. Start build. Build option. Paste. So oh dot For to read the Docker file, open Docker file, no such file directory. So, what Docker file? The Docker file. If I want, I must to watch a video, React or Nest Jazz and Node Jazz Kubernetes. Cloud characterize your to deploy the Node.js specific tool. Okay, well, I built this first to run.
What is up, guys? In this video, we're going to be going over how to create, build, and run a Next.js application using Docker. So since you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume you already know the many benefits of Docker, some of which being simplified dependency management, fixing the problem of, oh, it runs fine on my machine. If you were to want to send your project over for somebody else to run, it can help simplify deployment, and the list just goes on and on. So let's get right into this. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to assume you already have Docker installed on your machine. So if you have a Windows machine, it's going to be slightly more complicated. It's not too hard at all to get Docker set up. You're going to have to use Windows subsystem for Linux, but PowerShell gives you a super simple command for doing that. So I'm not going to go over that in this video. And if you're on Mac or Linux, it's even easier to get Docker set up. So let's get right into the Next.js part of this video. So you're going to go ahead and use the create next app command. So I'm using Yarn. I'm going to go ahead and go yarn create next dash app. If you're using npm, you could go npm create next app at latest, and that'll do exactly the same thing. I just happen to be using Yarn, so I'm going to call this Docker YouTube tutorial. We're going to use TypeScript. We're just going to go with the default settings here. We're not actually going to be doing any coding in this video, so we don't have to customize anything. This command is going to go ahead and set up Docker or our Next.js project for us, excuse me, and from there we can continue on. So our Next.js app is all set up. Just to show you how we would normally test this, we're going to go ahead and cd into the directory that it just created. We can open up a new VS Code window with that project, and then we would typically run this on our local machine by going yarn dev or npm run dev, and this is going to go ahead and open up the project on our machine. So here you see what Vercel gives us for a simple app created by create next app. So you would go ahead and build your project out from here. But of course, we don't want to run this on our local machine. We instead want to run it in a Docker container. So what we're going to go ahead and do is create our Docker file.
Okay, so first we need to create a Docker file. So go back to our Linux. Okay, we also need to touch Docker file. This is non-Docker file. In the text or Vim.
And first thing we want to do is from node latest. So this is going to give us the
from node latest. No, because because we're using the Node.js to install React. framework. So this for in search, we click the I key for node latest.
The latest version of Node.js. You could use something else. You could use Node Alpine, which is a slightly smaller version of Node, but we're just going to go ahead and go with the latest version of Node for now. We're going to set our working directory to app, so this is something pretty.
So we need to change the folder, but I don't know what is my folder. So I go back to SRC application, right? So work directly is app.
Standard you'll see in most Docker files. It's just saying within our image, everything is going to be within the app directory. So we're going to go ahead and do copy package.json over to this app.
Next, we need to copy our local JSON file to the Docker repository. So we need to enter this command, copy package .json, right, to where?
Directory, and then we're going to run yarn.
To where? Where is dot? Dot is belong to Docker's directly. Docker's path. This is the local path. This is Docker path.
Which is going to install our dependencies. And the reason we do this first is because
so we don't run the yarn. We run npm.
Docker daemon actually caches your steps in order. So if we were to go ahead and change our code later, and we didn't change any dependencies, it wouldn't have to install all the dependencies again in order for us to rebuild this image. So from there, now that our dependencies are all installed, we can go ahead and copy over all the code. So that's going to copy the SRC folder.
Copy this SRC folder.
The public folder.
Let's copy your JSON package report and run the diff and copy the our folder
that we want to run in our Docker container. And from there, we're going to run yarn build. And what that's going to do is allow us to, instead of
wait, basically add the Docker folder to the pub.
running in a development environment, it's going to allow our container to run a more production-like environment with an actual built-out Next.js app. So then what we can say is our CMD, so when we actually run this Docker container, we're going to run yarn and we're going to run start. So instead of running, and actually this should be double quotes, so let me correct myself.
CMD is like your command line is to product it in will execute the virtual machines the command prompt and execute the sound command. So, something. Okay. And npm.
There. Instead of running in a development style environment, what this is going to do is actually, run in a more production-like environment when we start our container. So I'm going to go ahead and build this Docker file. So from here, we can go Docker build -t. So this -t flag is going to let us name our Docker image, and we're going to name it Docker YouTube tutorial, and then it's going to
I can set this one. Okay. Docker form Docker is title. Uh, his named YouTube tutorial, but I want to from an image. Image. Yeah. Oh wait. I need to. That's the finish. We need to add at least the dot. It represent our. He will generate the file to now folder. Uh, to now folder to our folder. Yeah. And wait for a minute.
to build using everything in our current directory. So the Docker file is in our current directory. So that's what that dot is for at the end. And once this build is complete, I'm going to just show you guys simply that we can run our Next.js app in a container. So it's really easier than it may seem. This is a super basic Docker file setup. As you have more dependencies, this may get more complicated, but for now, just to test a basic Next.js 14 app configuration, this is going to work just fine for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and let this build. And if you were to use that Node Alpine, or a smaller, less bloated version of Node, if you will, this build may go quicker. But just for now, we went with the version of Node supported by the actual Node.js team. And while we're waiting for this to build, please go ahead and drop a like and subscribe on my channel. As you can probably see, this is my first video, so I'm probably going to be coming out with more coding tutorials for you guys. I'm just beginning my full-time career and really putting my head down and getting into this coding stuff, full-time. So I'd really appreciate if you guys drop some love down in the comment section, or drop a like on the video. All right, so as you guys can see, our image just completed building. So now we can run this image in a container using the command docker run, and we're going to do -p 3000:3000. So that's going to map 3000, the port that when we ran yarn dev, you could see we opened up localhost 3000. So it's going to map the 3000 port on our local machine to 3000 in the container, so that we can actually access the running app in the container. And we're going to say the container name we just created, or image name, I'm sorry, tutorial. And this is going to go ahead and start up our Next.js app. So it just ran all these commands that we saw in our Docker file. And if I open up localhost and we move this over, here you can see our app is running. So it's that same basic Next.js app created by Create Next App, and it's interactive just as you would expect. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys here. If I were to kill this process, so we kill this running container, let's just get the ID here and kill it. And if I were to refresh this page, you'll see that
This Not environment. Dark far. Between stages, dark far. Fall. For me to fall. Correct. Maybe need to trench. Talk about fall. The fall. On this group is um us. The repeat. Repeat. Photo is so before. I need to solve this. But how to solve? Ah no. I don't need to translate. Docker. Node.js last versions. I don't know what's the difference. Road metadata. Wait. Iron. Apply. Maybe I choose this because you can use in the letters. No, check the separate from views. Oh, note. At least that's don't know. Watch another video.
In this video, we're going to talk about hosting a Next.js app on K3s or Kubernetes. So what's this tutorial going to look like? It's pretty simple. We're going to create an app from scratch. We're going to containerize it using Docker. We're going to create a Helm chart, which will help us deploy it to Kubernetes. And finally, we'll actually deploy it to Kubernetes and see it in action. So let's jump into the steps. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is generate a Next.js app. And I'll use TypeScript, ESLint, Tailwind, no source directory. I'm not a fan of the app router, honestly. No import alias, and we're good to go. First, you have to cd into the directory that it created, and then you can do npm run dev. Once that's up, you can go to localhost 3000, and there's our Next.js application. Of course, the point of this is to host a Next.js app, not design something beautiful, or even to edit the code of the Next.js app at all. But I'm going to write a custom message just because I don't particularly love this home screen that they have here. I'll give it a couple classes to make it more interesting. Okay, cool. Now that we have that, let's work on the next part. We're going to need to create a Docker file in the same directory as our source code here and figure out how to containerize this. So I've done this before for another personal project that I have for Boom Languages. Actually, if you follow the channel, I can just enter this real quick and explain. So I'm using Alpine because my image was gigantic before. Alpine makes it smaller, not that small, but smaller. I also don't want to be spied on, so I'm going to disable telemetry. I'll copy everything into the container. We'll install, but we'll omit dev packages to save.
This is same, but doesn't work. So what's happening? Hmm? Mm. Mm, dot for the HTTP seek. Um, but no. Oh, in text, use this dot desktop.